Yaoyao is the first Dendro healer which will unlock many team options. We can get her for free in the upcoming Lantern Rite Event. Let's start with her skill explanation. Yaoyao's elemental skill Raffinous Sky Cluster throws Yuge. It will throw white radishes which will deal Dendro damage to enemies and heal allies within its explosion radius. The radish will explode on contact with an enemy or character or will explode by itself in 5 seconds. If the on-field characters have more than 70% HP, Yuge will target the enemies. If their HP is below 70%, it will target the character with least HP, and if there are no opponents nearby, it will throw radish at the character even if they have more than 70% HP. The Yuge will last for 10 seconds and the skill cooldown is 15 seconds. A total of 2 Yugues can be active at a time. Yaoyao's passive further buffs the white radish's healing. Characters affected by the radishes will regain HP every 1 second based on 0.8% of Yaoyao's HP. Yaoyao's elemental burst, Moonjade Descent will make Yaoyao enter Adeptal Legacy state dealing Dendro damage to nearby opponents. The radish's damage in this state are considered as burst damage. In this state, Yaoyao's movement speed is increased and she also gains 50% Dendro resistance. A total of 3 Yugues can exist at the same time. She will summon Yugues at intervals until their limit is reached. This mode lasts for 5 seconds and will end if Yaoyao leaves the field. Ideally you would want to release all 3 Yugues and switch to your other characters. Cooldown is 20 seconds and energy cost is 80. Due to her Ascension passive, Star Scatter, Yaoyao will constantly throw white jade radishes when she is sprinting, jumping or running. She can throw 1 radish every 0.6 seconds. You can use Yaoyao as a traditional healer or for bloom reactions. Usually you would want to use this build with Ni low if you use fast hydro appliers. Moving on to her artifact sets, for healer build, her best in slot is Tenacity of Millilith. The 2-piece provides HP and the 4-piece buffs the whole team. Yaoyao can consistently proc it. Deepwood Memories can be another option if you are using her with Dendro damage dealers and there are no other Deepwood users. Alternatively you can use Noblesse Oblige or healer sets like Ocean Clam set or Maiden's Beloved. Artifact stats for this are HP or energy recharge on sands. What I would recommend is if you are using energy recharge weapon go for HP % sands and vice versa. HP % on goblet. Healing bonus on circlet. Substats to looks for are energy recharge, HP % and crit rate if you are using Favonius Lance. For bloom build, Deepwood will be her best set if there are no other Deepwood users in the team. If there are other Deepwood users in the team, go for 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost or 4-piece Deepwood Memories. Alternatively you can use 2-piece sets that give Elemental Mastery. For artifacts stats, EM on all pieces. For substats, prioritize EM and energy recharge. Moving on to her weapons, for healer build, her best weapon option is Black Tassel as it provides a lot of HP. Favonius Lance is also a great option as it gives energy recharge and also provides energy for your team, but you will have to get around 50% crit rate to proc its passive consistently. This can be her best option if you use her with energy-hungry teammates. You can also use Moonpiercer for buffing your team. If you want to main Yaoyao, you can use Staff of Homa as it provides HP while also providing offensive stats like crit damage and additional attack buff from its passive which will increase her damage. For bloom build, Dragon's Bane will be the best one to use as it has the highest EM stats followed by Moonpiercer and Kitten Spear. Moving on to Yaoyao's Constellations, the first one provides 15% Dendro damage bonus for 8 seconds and restores 15 stamina of the characters within White Jade Radish's AoE. This has a cooldown of 5 seconds. The second constellation gives her more energy. After using her burst, if the white radishes hit opponents, Yaoyao will restore 3 energy. It can occur every 0.8 seconds. Third and fifth constellations are talent levels. The fourth one provides her with more elemental mastery based on 0.3% of her max HP for 8 seconds after using her elemental skill or burst. The max elemental mastery that can be gained this way is 120. That means it will be capped at 40k HP. And the last constellation causes Yuge to throw Mega Radish after throwing 2 radishes that will have a larger AoE. It deals damage based on 75% of Yaoyao's attack and heals based on 7.5% of her HP. Each Yuge can throw out a maximum of 2 Mega Radishes. Out of all these, the best one to go for her will be the first constellation, especially if you use her with Dendro characters, as it provides Dendro damage bonus and more stamina for your characters. For her talent priority, prioritize her elemental skill then her burst, as you will be using the skill more often. Moving on to her team comps, Yaoyao, being a Dendro healer, can fit into many team comps. She will synergize well with characters like Alhaitham, Nahida, Tignari, Sino, Ni Lo, Ketching filling the role of healer. She can be the Deepwood user and work with other Dendro characters while also providing heals. She can be used in Aggravate comps, filling the role of a healer and also providing tenacity buff. You can use her with full EM build to proc reactions in Ni Lo Bloom teams if you have fast Hydro appliers. Now, should you pull Yaoyao? Compared to other characters, her healing seems a bit lackluster and she doesn't deal high damage. Her best selling point is that she is a Dendro healer. Dendro is a valuable element and we currently don't have any Dendro healers, so Yaoyao can be a great character for Dendro teams as her Dendro application is also decent. If you don't need any of the other strong leeway characters like Xingqiu or Xiangling, you can go for Yaoyao. I don't recommend pulling for her if you don't need the featured 5-star, as you will be risking your pity. If you are going to pull for Alhaitham, make sure to check out my Alhaitham build guide. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more Genshin Impact videos. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.